Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is September 15, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see that the futures are trading higher this morning by about 3.25 points. They were actually up a little while ago by about 9 points, but you could see that they have come down pretty sharply. So again, futures still holding on to positive gains this morning, but we'll see how this market plays itself out going forward. But that is a pretty good little decline that we've seen over the last 10-15 minutes in the S&P futures. So again, this is an options expiration trading week. Just be aware you're going to get a lot of rumors. You're going to get a lot of chatter about takeovers and ridiculous upgrades and downgrades, and that's really what we have today. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news because really that's where the money's going to be made. We're going to take a look at Goodyear Tire. They had an investor day. They raised their dividend. Stock closed at $30.81. It is now trading at $31.70. I really don't see Goodyear Tire getting much above $32.10. So again, if it gets to $32.10, that should be an excellent resistance level. If you own the stock, trail it up into that area. If you don't own the stock, I would not be touching it here. Potentially, we'll look at it once the opening bell rings as a potential short position. But again, we got to see how it gets up into that 32.10 level. Next up on my list here is APOG, which is Apogee. And what you're going to see here is that the stock, I believe, is up on earnings. This is a very light volume equity. So it closed at $46.11, now trading at $49.65. The stock trades generally about 150,000 shares a day. So this is a good little pop, trading at $50. We'll see where it goes. I don't really see a lot of upside for this. Maybe $50.50, maybe $51, but that really is about it. So again, don't look for a whole lot of upside. If you own Apogee, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, don't come near it. Let's take a look at BLUE, which is Bluebird Bio. I believe this was upgraded by Goldman Sachs, put on their conviction buy list. I don't even know why anybody even listens to that list. But the stock is trading higher on the news. Right now it's trading at $65.80. Closed at $62.89. So give this a slight upside bias to around $68. I don't really see it getting much past that. Next up on the list is going to be good old Apple. Apple, everybody's upgrading it. Everybody's in love with it now. Again, Apple hitting very good resistance up here. I know the stock is trading higher on the projections of higher iPhone 7 sales, but the reality of it is this is a lot of hype. And the same way Wells Fargo was giving out credit cards, a lot of these cell phone companies do the same thing. So again, we'll see how that plays out. But either way, Apple is higher ahead of the opening bell. Let's take a look at VFC. That's VF Corp. And what you're going to see here is this stock is trading lower. I'm not sure I see the news on this one, but again, I don't see support in this stock until we get down to around $51.75. So again, this could have further downside. Stock did close at $58.04, now trading at $56.22. Be a little bit cautious with this name. We'll see if it does trade lower. We're going to look at CTSH, which is Cognizant. And I believe this was a downgrade as well. Stock is trading at $53.25, closed at $54.03. So again, Cognizant right now a little bit lower on the back of a downgrade. I'm just trying to find a good level here. I do see some support at $51, but ultimately around $45.50 is where I think the stock really would put in a significant bottom. Next up, I want to talk about WYNN Resorts. Everybody's talking about how Macau is bottomed out and it's doing great. WYNN Resorts right now trading at $107.64. I don't buy it. How could Macau be bottoming out when the rest of the global economy is slowing? So again, that seems a little strange to me. But either way, WYNN Resorts has had a great move as of late. If you own this, trail the stop loss immediately. If you don't own it, don't do anything right now. We're going to take a look at the gold market. Gold right now is trading down $1.90 to $1,324 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that this is trading at $126.04, down a little bit from $126.18 where it closed. Again, we're not going to make too much out of gold this morning. Looking over at crude oil, that is up 20 cents. Right now it's trading at $43.77 a barrel. If you take a look here at the USO, which is a good oil ETF, you're going to notice this is trading at $10.12. So again, can't make much out of crude oil today. Crude has been under some pressure as of late, but it's been very, very very choppy and still remains in somewhat of a range, but crude oil has definitely pulled back from its highs made last week. So again, we'll see what this market gives us. Definitely a little bit of a slower day as far as the news is concerned, but either way, these markets have been very, very choppy. This is still an options expiration quadruple witch trading week. So 4 different asset classes will be expiring tomorrow, and we'll see if we get a lot of up and down movement today. You do get a lot of whippiness when you do have an options X. All right, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. Again, we had another good, solid trading day in the chat room. If you want to come along and join us, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing in there. We're having a sensational week, and we're going to look to keep that going all the way into Friday. With that being said, everybody, God bless. Have a great trading session, and we'll see you on the charts.